fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Focus attack! Like an egg! Hey, 24. Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
On 1st down, Watson. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And right away, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Houston. 72 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it. At the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 38 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
56, check 56. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. Mike 56. Mike 56. Mike 55. 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there. 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 55. Don't take. Spell.
To the air yet again. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Check 4. Check 4. Keep it up. Keep it up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. I call it no gain there on the first down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day, every day, any day. 47's the mic. 47's.
Watson on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and short.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Here's Hill.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Faking the give, now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Bree's going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, kill!
There's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Breeze now on first down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Watson, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Watson, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Lutz now to kick this one away.
There we go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 53 yards. Watson off play action. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Both sides. 24. He's tired of me. That's it.
Alert.
47. Mike's 47. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
And no time now.
To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.